Hi Foodie Friends, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I will be walking you through how to make a galette from scratch, and it is definitely not as intimidating as you may think, so stay tuned. Before we get started, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you would like to see more recipe videos from me, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Let's get started. Hi everyone, we are going to be starting off with our ingredients list today, but if you are new to my channel, my name's Nicole and I love to make easy to follow recipe videos, so if you love baking and cooking or all things food, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. If you are back to my channel, thank you so much for the support. I truly hope you're enjoying the content so far. Also, I love getting comments down below from you guys, so comment down below what you think I should make next in my next recipe video. You already know from the intro shots and the title of this video that today we are going to be making a galette, which is essentially a bougie pie. It's actually not so hard to make, so now that we're done with the ingredients list, let's get right into the instructions. So the first step in this recipe will be to combine the flour, sugar, and salt in a large bowl. Next to our mixture, we are going to be adding the cold butter. I want to stress the importance of using cold butter in this recipe. So if your butter is at all soft, pop that bad boy back into the fridge or the freezer and do not touch it until it's cold. Now we are going to mix the ingredients together. There are a few ways you can do this step. First is you can continue using the fork. This is probably the hardest option. Or you can use a pastry cutter like I am in this video. But the easiest option would be to plop these ingredients into a food processor and pulse until you get a grainy-like texture. Once done, we will see small chunks of cold butter in our mixture, which is exactly how we want it. And the reason for that is because the butter, while the crust bakes, it actually creates pockets of air that puffs up the dough, and that is how you get that beautiful flaky pie crust. If your butter is soft and you didn't listen to the first step and use that softened butter, your dough is going to come out tough or have the same texture as a cracker, which we don't want. Next, we are going to add in our ice cold water and start combining the dough. In true Nicole fashion, I'm just gonna get in there with my hands and knead the dough until it comes together. We also want to make sure that we don't overhandle the dough at this point so that the cold butter doesn't melt under the heat of our hands. I'm going to roll the dough in a circle and then I'm going to wrap it in some plastic wrap, and we're going to throw it in the fridge to refrigerate for at least 30 minutes. Now, while our dough is chilling, we can get started with the filling.
Oh my god, that rhymes.
In a large bowl, we are going to add in our mixed berries. I just want to let you know that for this recipe, you can go with any fruit you'd like. I also love using peaches and apples. Then to our fruit, we are going to be adding in the flour, the sugar, the vanilla extract, and the juice from half a lemon. really need to invest in one of those lemon juicers because squeezing lemons with your bare hands is kind of nasty because you get that slimy feeling and there's juice running down all over your hands and your arms, but that's okay, it's totally worth it, it's gonna taste delicious. Then we are going to give all the ingredients a good mix and we're done. Super easy. Okay, now back to our dough. So out of the fridge, you'll notice that the dough is pretty hard, but not to worry, we are going to be rolling this bad boy out. So the first step will be to flour your surface. Now we are going to flour the rolling pin as well, and we're gonna start rolling out our dough into about an 11-inch round. Don't worry if you see the edges of your pie are crooked or not smooth. This actually gives the galette some character. Now we are going to transfer our pie crust onto a baking tray with parchment paper, and now it's time to add our filling. When we are adding in our filling, we want to make sure that we are keeping it to the center of the pie. We want to have at least 1 to 2 inches of pie crust around the filling because we are going to fold in those edges to create that beautiful open face pie. When you're folding in the crust, you want to make sure that you press down on those overlapped corners so that the filling doesn't start pouring out while it's baking. We are essentially making the perfect pouch for your fruit filling, if that makes sense. Then we are going to beat our 1 egg, and we are going to start brushing this egg along the sides of the pie crust so that when it bakes, it comes out this beautiful golden brown color. Now this step is completely optional, but I think it creates great texture for your pie crust. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sprinkle some cane sugar or any type of coarse sugar of your choosing, and also some slivered almonds on the sides of the pie. And then, of course, I had some fresh rosemary sprigs in the fridge, so I could not stop myself, but I added a few pieces on the top of my pie, which gives great flavor as well. Now we are going to bake our pie at 350 Fahrenheit for 50 to 55 minutes. This is what your beautiful pie should look like straight out of the oven. It is so yummy, it smells so delicious, and it also pairs well with some vanilla ice cream. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see more recipe videos. Also, check out some of my other videos where I make some super yummy stuff. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.